John Davidson called 4 black people a nigger yesterday at the BAFTAs. The BAFTAs then intentionally edited their program and left this moment in. So when black people tell you about our experience with racism, you should shut up and listen. This is a phrase that we have been saying to white people for the last century. And this BAFTA situation with John Davidson and Tourette's has been very eye-opening. My comment section on my last video was a slew of white people telling me that I need to educate myself on Tourette's. It's not that big of a deal. You guys don't know what you're talking about. And I say to you, you are some of the most delusional people known to man. When black people are explaining to you our very valid feelings of racism, disrespect, and stripping us away from our dignity and humaneness, you should listen. One person who has a condition, who lives with a condition that is Tourette's, that is very real, doesn't get to gain his dignity at the cost of 2 other black men. Hannah Beekler, who was a set production designer on Sinners, let us know that he used that word more than once. He said it 3 different times to 4 different black people. First part about this is that all of you are ignoring the feelings of the black people and saying, oh, you just have to accept it because this man has Tourette's. I said in my last video, you can't control the tics. You can't control having a disorder, but he should definitely apologize. And we're not asking for him to apologize because of his disability that he lives with, because he can't control that. He needs to apologize for the harm that his actions caused on national TV. Secondly, the BAFTAs intentionally left this moment on air. It was filmed with a 2-hour delay. They edited out a part of a speech that said Free Palestine and talked about politics, but they intentionally left this in. And so once again, when black people are telling you the intentionality behind racism, the subtleties behind racism, and just how we experience racism, the BAFTAs intentionally left this in. They said, oh, okay, it doesn't matter, they're black. They can be called a racial slur. Let that had been something anti-Semitic, homophobic,
right,
anti-trans, like that's calling a spade, it would have been taken out. So you have to ask yourself, why do you feel the need to course correct and live with this righteous indignation to police how black people are experiencing racism when you've never experienced it yourself? You are buying into this rhetoric and white supremacy that has been bestowed upon you that we don't matter. BAFTA gave a half-ass apology. John still hasn't apologized. This man called 4 black people a nigger 3 times that night. No other person was called racial slurs. Were there other tics that got called out with curses? Yeah. Racial slurs? No. Happy Black